St. John. St. John, the 4th chapter. And bear with me. I will try not to keep you long.
It's all right.
But we want to learn some things. You know, one thing we do want to know that when we worship God, we want to know we're doing it the right way.
Amen.
You know, because what God does, you know, He has a plan, He has a purpose, and He has an expectation. And so we got to fall in line just the way He said that we were to do. Amen. Now, where we start at, let me just give you a little bit of background here. You know, Jesus now has, he's looking for a little rest. Been walking a long way. And he stops at the well. And he meets this lady. And many preachers want to say she's a prostitute, but I personally don't think she's a prostitute. I just think she's a loose woman. You know? I mean, because she had 4 husbands. 5 husbands she had. You know, so, I mean, all of them, you know, just wasn't men that she was just having. So, I'm going to give her a break here and say that she just was a loose woman. And she coming to the well, and she's coming to the well at the 6th hour. And we know that's around noon. And the reason why she's coming so early is because she is a loose woman, and all the other ladies, you know, they don't usually come to the well at this time of day because it's too early for them. So she come on out because she's loose. She know that she want to avoid these holy women, you know, the ones going to talk about her and make her feel bad. So she kind of sneak in there around noontime. And then when she comes, she see this Jewish man. And she's a Samaritan, you know, which, you know, they are half brothers and sisters of the Jews, you know. And she see this Jewish man sitting there, and he asked her for some water, and she looked at him and she said, "I know you ain't asking me for no water. You don't even like me. Why would you ask me for water?" And then Jesus went on and got to telling her, you know, that if she knew who he was, you know, she would be asking him for water.
Absolutely.
Well, as he told her, he said, you know, why don't you go call your husband and come here? And she said, well, I don't have no husband. Is that a problem? And Jesus said, you got that right. That you don't have no husband. Because you got 5 husbands, and that man you living with, Mr. Smith, he ain't yours. So now, she do, you know, now she get ready to do something that we all want to do. When we come to a holy God, and he get to showing us our sin, we're going to change the subject. So now she changes the subject here, and she says to him, "Sir, I perceive you are a prophet." Let's change the subject. Let's get on some religion. Get off of these men that I done had and who I'm living with. Because that really ain't your business. She said, but I perceive you're a prophet because you do know that the guy I'm living with is not my husband. So I give you credit there, she says. She said, you know, our fathers worshipped on this mountain. And you Jews say that in Jerusalem is the place where one ought to worship. Jesus said to her, woman, believe me, the hour is coming when you will neither worship on this mountain nor in Jerusalem. Worship the Father. Now what am I saying here? What is Jesus saying here? He's saying, it is not the place.
That's right.
See, It is not the place that you worship. Yeah, you know what? We call this worship center. Reason why we call this the worship service here is because worship means we come to meet God. Because we come to meet Him here. You know, but you see what? I'm going to tell you. You know, our hearts ain't right. You ain't worshiping.
Oh my God.
See, it ain't where, because see, you can be here in church. You can be here in church, and your mind is somewhere else.
Yes. Oh yeah.
So he told her, he said, it is not about worshiping on this mountain or worshiping in Jerusalem. It is about your heart.
Yes. Yes.
It's about a right attitude.
Yes.
You see, because when we come to worship, we just think, you know, just because we're here. You know, we done partied all night, Friday, Saturday night, and slide in here on Sunday and talk about we done been to worship. And you ain't been nowhere. Because do you know, he is telling, in here from the verse 19 through the 24th time, worship is talked about, is spoken of 10 times. So you know how important that is to God? Why would he have put it in here in that short span 10 times if worship wasn't important?
Right.
So Jesus says, you worship what you do not know. We know that we worship for salvation is of the Jews. But the hour is coming, and now is the hour that's coming, when true worshipers will worship. Now, why would he say true worship? Because we got a whole lot of folks out here talking about they worshiping, and they ain't worshiping nobody. They get up in the morning from talking about, I'm going to worship. Lord, I've been worshiping. Who you been worshiping?
Good question.
I come here, you know what? Now, you know what? I'm not a worship leader. I'm not a singer. But the one thing I am is a worshiper. So you see, but who I come here to worship is God.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care if y'all don't like the way I sing. I really don't. I ain't singing to you. I'm singing to God. And so quiet, when you get up here and you get to singing and folks, you know, don't want to stand up, don't want to clap, I'm talking about, I'm sick of that song. I don't want to sing that song no more. Don't worry about it. Because you ain't singing for them. You're singing to God. And God is probably saying, well, I thought they were singing to me. I like it.
All right. Now.
So when we talk about worshiping, we have to know what we're worshiping.
Yes.
We have to know the object of our worship.
Yes.
The object of our worship, who? Is God.
Yes.
It's God. When I was in Sunday school this morning, I wasn't dancing for y'all, because y'all probably saying, she don't know how to do no holy dance. Look at her. But I was in here dancing and sweating. I had to take off my shirt and my coat. Just dancing. I said, I'm going to dance